We got 3 of you guys met on the front stretch. Let's go ahead and join the other 3 drivers in the front. It'll be David going on the tone here. Greg will go second. Nick third. Steve fourth. Jerry fifth. Once again, that is David going on the tone. Greg going second. Nick third. Steve fourth. Jerry fifth. Alrighty. David on the tone in less than 5. Greg, Nick, Steve, Jerry. Ooh, Brian would give me an F. That was bad. We got one early group starting early on. Other than that, we do have some separation coming down 2 wide on the backstretch. Beautifully done, drivers. Oh, David hanging back a little bit, it looks like. Yeah, everybody else on the full separation. A little wall clip there in the center does hold us on. Makes it off a triple bounce for the green and blue. Gets him off the wall. And it is a full 360 inside wall clip here on the left side on my side. It's all clear now. Whoa, watch those lines in front of you. Said I grabbed too much traction there, way too much speed. You guys are coming 60 seconds on, looking at some separation now. You got 2 drivers on big solo lines, and then the other drivers in a straight line of 3 going down the back.
Left.
Well, it looks like green and blue's getting on a little bit of solo. You've got David Lee coming off with a lead, a 37 in the 502. That is silver and gold. Your early leader, silver and gold. Greg in the 2 spots, 4/10 of a second off of him. Not even half of a second off of him. In the all orange, he's rocking around. With Steve on his bumper as well, 6/10 of a second. Steve Roebling in our 3 spot, one of the white 12 scales. You've got Jerry Moss in our 4 spot. Nick rocking the 5, 1 second off of Jerry. Double tap out here on my side, left-hand side, but it is all clear. Walls releasing the cars very forgivingly.
3 minutes left.
With 3 minutes now, drivers, you are 2 minutes in. 2 minutes, David on a caution on the back. Wide get on the back, wide get on the back. Our number 3 car in trouble there. It is all clear for the 3. Round he goes. You've got David a 38 in the 507. That is his pace. Greg on a 37 in the 503, 1.8 seconds off. So it is still a race for the 1 spot out here. 2.5 down, halfway there, still racing for the 1 spot. Steve in R3, 836 in the 505, 4.5 seconds off of Greg. You've got Jerry rocking in the 4, 833 in the 502. Nick, 832 in the 505 in the 5 spot. Our closest race on the field at this point in time is for the 1. It is 1.5 seconds of time separating Greg from David. Leader in the silver and gold. Your number 2 in the all orange. Thank you. Whoa, double wall clip.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes to go. You got Steve and Nick rolling around together. David's on a solo line. Greg's on a solo line. Jerry is on a solo line. Whoa, Jerry's turned around in the center. Woohoo, good save. Orange, that is Greg. I'll get that. I'll get it sometime. I'm good with colors. To give you that one. Caution out there in the center. 4 wheels up in the center. 4 wheels up in the center. All cool. No, we got 2 marshals out in the center. Watch out for your marshals, but all cars are on their wheels. It is all clear, drivers. All you guys, all clear, all you. Hard hits there on the right-hand side. Double tap rolls into the center. Leave it. Okay, we're leaving it. Whoa!
1 minute left.
On our final 60 seconds, I believe that was Jerry with a bunny hop out here on the left-hand side. That was cool. David Lee, our leader, a 37 in the 501, now 37 lap pace here. You got Greg on a 37 in the 505, Steve a 36 in the 506, Jerry a 32 in the 505.
45 seconds left.
Coming up next is Rubber GT12, Heat 1, Race 2. Rubber GT12 coming up next.
30 seconds left.
Gotcha. Watch out here on the left side coming across the strike. You got a piece of tape coming up, so watch your inside line on the left side. Got that piece of tape
15
coming up on
seconds
you.
left.
We will get that fixed after the race. Seven seconds. Keep on pushing, drivers. Everyone on separation here. Keep going till you hear your name. Everyone is alive.
David L. Dunn.
Hello, David. Greg.
Huey Dunn.
Everyone else, last lap, last lap.
Jerry Moss Dunn.
Jerry. And Steve.
Steve Roebling Dunn.
David for the win, a 37 in the 502. Greg, a 37 in the 506. Steve, a 36 in the 507. Jerry, a 32 in the 502. We had Nick out there for the 23 lapper. Rubber GT12 coming at you live now. Looking for Sumner, Heidi, Kyle, and Rob. Marshals, let me get David, Greg, Steve, and Jerry.
He smashed it back down, but they just peel it back up.
Putting some tape on the track on the left-hand side.
Sumner.
Watch out as you practice.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Kyle Brummett is my favorite. That was awesome. All right, where is he at? That's him, so that does go to his transponder. I got to sound like
Kyle
everyone's
Brummett.
transponder. This is fun. Sumner's already good. Where's Heidi?
15
Josh
seconds
Heidi.
to the start of the race.
White with the green lid. Thank you, sir.
Papa Smuff.
Rob, yep, awesome.
Rob Lennox.
All right, all right. We're looking for Greg over here on my side, it looks like. Just looking for Greg over here on my side. We have all four of you guys checked in, ready to roll. That piece of tape is fixed, so hopefully no more wall clippage, but you know, we're trying. All right, let's meet on the front. It'll be Sumner going on the tone, Josh going second, Kyle third, Rob fourth. Oh yeah, so I got the strike over here, so yeah, that way you guys get started on the strike. Boogity. Alrighty, Sumner in the 1, Josh 2, Kyle 3, Rob 4, John in less than 5. Josh. Kyle. And Rob. Ooh, watch out coming on my side. The wall is none forgiving. It is hanging on. Something popped off. Got the straight line of 3 for you guys early on now. Oh, uh-oh. We've got a body clip, a body clip, a body clip. First 2 laps, Josh Heide coming out front with that early lead. Kyle Brummett on his bumper. Bump. Sumner rocking in our 3 spot, Rob in the 4. That's early times though. Whew. Josh Heide with a 9.3 second fast lap. You got Kyle on a 9.5. Sumner on a 9.5. Rob on a 9.4. Y'all are flying.
4 minutes left.
Whoa, hard bonk on the front stretch. Full turns around. All clear. Oh, the wall hangs on again. No bueno. The flap. Nice line. Good line, white and green. Papa Smurf. Got 3:10 remaining now. Papa Smurf, our leader out there, 32 in the 506, rocking around on a 9.346. He is zooming on the front right now, hugging the inside line,
3
swooping
minutes
it.
left.
He's got the other white and green. Oh, the flap. No bueno getting on the backstretch. It is all clear for you guys, all clear. You've got Josh Heidi, 9.254. That was the last lap. 9.254. Man, he's running. But you got Kyle Brumman at 9.260. Sumner on a 9.526. Rob on a 9.443. Ooh, the center is becoming a little bouncy. It's all clear. All clear. Ooh, nope. Coming up on the front. Caution in the center. Watch out in the center. In the wall. Good lines, guys. Good lines. Oh, other way. Other way. Ka-chow. You guys are over halfway there. Are over halfway there. He said, I like the other side, Janet. What is this?
2 minutes
Watch
left.
out getting on the backstretch. You guys got a short line getting on the backstretch. It is all clear. Josh Heidi looks like he's pushing for another fast lap. He holds the current fast lap for you guys, but he's flying, hugging the inside lines. Kyle Brummett doing the same. Oop. He said, don't talk about me. You're making me move. A minute 15 coming up next is Rubber GT12 Heat 2, Race 3. I think we have 4 more of these guys? Maybe? Maybe 3. I don't recall. But Heat 2, you guys coming up next. Rubber GT12.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds, final 60. You got the 2 green cars rolling together out there. That is your leader and your number 4 driver. You've got Sumner on his own solo line. Watch out, get on the backstretch. Wide, get on the back. Go high, go high. Watch out for your marshal.
45 seconds left.
My bad now. It's all clear. Getting on the back. All clear. It can't be all clear if there's a marshal on the back. Duh. 30 seconds
left.
Drivers 30. You got the group of 3 rolling down the back, and you got Rob, I believe, on his own solo line. So Rob is the happiest driver at the moment. But you guys got this straight line looking smooth. Ooh.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds. Keep him behind you, Kyle. Now! Josh is persistent. Everyone's still alive? Everyone's still alive? Watch out coming in the center. Good lines, you two. Jeez, watching it. Good
Kyle
job.
Brummett done.
I've got Kyle.
Papa
There's
Smith
Sumner.
done.
There's Heidi.
John Sumner done.
And Rob.
Rob Lennox done.
Josh for the win on the 31 and the 506. 9.254. Kyle a 30 in the 503 and 9.260. Sumner a 30 in the 509. 5 seconds off. 9.526. Rob a 29 in the 506. 9.443. Oh, there's 5 of them in this one. We got 9 of you guys total. Cool. Is that what it was? 9? So 4? Yeah, cool. Rubber GT12 Heat 2 looking for Xander, Stager, Eric, Steve, and Nick. Xander, Stager, Eric, Steve, and Nick. Marshals, let me have Heidi, Kyle, Sumner, and Rob. Josh, Kyle, Sumner, and Rob will be all set on our marshals.
Eric Munivar. Steve Roebling. One minute to the start of the race. Nick Zaley. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Did we pick up a body clip? I heard.
John Steger.
We've got Josh and John. Just
15
looking for
seconds to the
Kyle
start
and
of the
Rob,
race.
and we'll be all set on. Oh, we got Kyle. My bad. We're just looking for Rob on my side. These are our other 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the fifth? Oh, he's over there. These are our other 5 GT12 drivers. This is fun. Normally we only have like 3 of these guys. Let's get it. Alrighty, so being the first race, I had a double lap. We're going to send you guys probably off on the second with 5 of you, because apparently you guys can get around quick. It'll be Xander going on the tone, Steger going second, Eric going third, Steve going fourth, Nick going fifth. That is Xander 1, John 2, Eric 3, Steve 4, Nick 5th. All right, all right, all right. Xander on the tone in less than 5. Steger, Eric, Steve, Nick. We do have one early group coming on, but it is all clear. Everyone else has a lot of separation in a far straight line. Group of 3 and a group of 2, if you will. Oh, a slide out. Okay, never mind. Those 2 are on solo lines again. A little slippery on my side, it appears. Oh, my goodness. Steger early on, 9:06.9. Man is flying. That is your early leader. Steve Roebling, 0.6 of a second off of him, 9:44, 9:366. My bad, it changed. Xander in the 3 spot, 1.4 seconds off of Steve, a 9:439. Nick in the 4 spot, 2.6 off of Xander, a 9:814. Eric in the 5, a 10.921. Watch out in the center, wide
4
in the center.
minutes left.
Off on the right hand side, double stirrable. It was the self-car Marshall helping him off the wall. It is all clear on the field. Now drivers all clear. Double trouble into the cell. Oh, never mind. Oh, one more time right into the wall. Now we are stuck indeed.
3 minutes left.
All clear, all clear. 3 minutes remain. Now drivers, 3 minutes. That is Steger, our leader, on a 32-lap pace here, a 32 in the 5:05. That does set a new TQ if he continues this pace. Steve on a 31 in the 5:01. Xander a 30 in the 5:06. Nick a 28 in the 5:08. Eric a 27 in the 5:11. Watch out there in the center, no throttle in the center, no throttle. Does look like we have Steve being picked up here, our number 2 driver being taken out. Be easy, safe, good night, George. Something going on with our number 2 qualifier there. He was, now it says 13. See, I wish it was showing his pace. He was qualified second right there, so it's probably very high with the 9 of you guys. But I'm sure we're going to be seeing him back out for round number 2. At our 2-minute mark now, drivers, 2 minutes to go.
2
You got
minutes
Staker,
left.
832 in the 505, 906, 9-second fast lap. He was pushing, making a point there early on, running as fast as he could. You got Xander out there on a 30 in the 505, a 943, 4-second fast lap. That group of 3 out there is looking mighty fine indeed. You've got Nick in our 3 spot, a 29 in the 507, 9522. Now to a group of 2. Is that Xander and Staker? Smooth operators. You've got Eric rocking in our 4 spot on the 27 in the 502 on a 10.246. Coming up next, drivers, is 25.5 TC Heat 1 Race 4. 25.5 TC Heat 1 Race 4 coming up next.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. You guys are shooting for all the separation out there. One little group now forming, getting on the backstretch. Probably going to have a straight line of 3 come the end of it. 50 seconds remaining. Miss Stager, our leader on the 32, 506. That is new TQ if he keeps it.
45 seconds
Xander,
left.
830 in the 505. Nick, 829 in the 503. Eric, 827 in the 506. 35 seconds remain.
Thirty seconds left.
Double tap, getting on the front stretch. It is all clear. Everyone back in their formation. Rolling. You got a group of 2 yet again.
15 seconds left.
This is Xander and Eric out here, though. I think. And that one's Nick. And that would be your leader. Mental notes. Keep on rocking, drivers. No one's done. No one's done.
The X Factor done.
Hello, Xander.
Eric Munivar done.
Eric, this will be
Nick
the last
Haley
lap
done.
for everybody. That is the
John
race.
Staker done.
Stager for the win in the TQ, 832 in the 507. Xander, 830 in the 505. Nick on a 29 in the 501. Eric, 827 in the 503. We had Steve out there in our 2 spot at that point in time, but only for 13 laps. Coming at us live now, 25.5 TC. We're looking for Steve, Martin, Kyle, and Rob. Steve, Kyle, and Rob. Marshals, let me get Stager, Xander, Nick, and Eric. John Stager, Xander, Nick, and Eric will be all set on the marshals.
Just making sure. Everyone has a price. I'll get back to you later, all right?
No, the funny thing is, I don't know how it happened or where it came from, but somehow like $2 just appeared right there. And I'm like, am I supposed to add laps to somebody or what? Like,
Right. Hey, man. You know, if you could just do it.
Kyle Brummett.
we put it in the bottom of the drawer.
Yeah.
We're just waiting.
That's good. Hey, I'll have it marshaled in. I'll do it. Okay.
Rob Lennox. Steve Martin.
If this was the Royal Rumble, dude, you would be out. That was like over the top rope and everything. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Acrobatics out of the 25.5s.
One minute to the start of the race.
Really? I don't know about that. You guys have a lot less vultures then. You guys are ready. It'll be Steve going on the tone here. If you guys want to meet me on the front, You've got Kyle going second, Rob third.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Or you guys want to start in the back? Okay. Believe it or not, I'm a lot better at doing it this way anyway. Get to the end and boom. Alrighty, Steve on the tone, Kyle second, Rob third. With the three of us, we should get some good separation. Let's get it. Steve on the tone in less than 5. Kyle. Rob. That was an aggressive tone. I mean, she didn't have to make it that mean. It was just like, Caution on my side, left side. Clear. We know they got the speed. They were throwing their cars around out there early on in the practice. But I believe we are all warmed up. Making some nice smooth passes. 9-1-8-6 out of Steve Martin. You got a 9-2-2-3 or 9-2-3-3 out of Kyle. Rob rocking with a 10-4-5-1. Watch out there on the right side. Wide on the right. Wide. Good line green. Clear for the all green. Got white and green. You got all green. You got pink and white. I believe our leader out there is Kyle Brummett rocking around in the white and pink. He's got a 33 in the 508. You got Steve Martin.
4 minutes
Steve
left.
Martin in our 2 spot. A 29 in the 503. Low, low, low on the right. Low on the right. Inside line on the right. Hug that wall. It is all clear. You've got Rob Lennox in our 3 spot rocking the 27 in the 510. He is on a 9-7-1-9. This is fun. Steve Martin now on 9-1-5-8. Ever so slightly off of Kyle's pace. Back to the all separation. We do love the room. Good space. A lot more comfortable. Just more room to work with. Less stress. These two are smooth. Ooh! 3 turns you hung too wide. That was nice. Watch out there in the center. It is all clear. 3-minute mark now, drivers.
3
3
minutes
minutes.
left.
You've got Kyle, your leader, on a 9-1-0-3. He's rocking a 33 in the 509. Steve Martin on a 31 in the 507, a 9-1-5-0. Rob a 27 in the 508 on a 9-5-2-0. Low on the right side, hug the wall on the right side, coming around. Whoo, good line. Just over halfway there, just over halfway there. Steve Martin puts out the fast one for you guys on lap 15. 9:07.9 for the 25.5s. 9:07.9. He is 4.9 seconds off of Kyle Brummett's time here. We got body tuck on the back right-hand side, it looks like.
Two minutes left.
Pull it off. Go ahead and pull it off. 2-minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes to go. You've got Kyle hanging tough on the 32.50. Steve does hit to the 32 lap pace here. We have Rob with a body malfunction on my side. For our 25.5 TC drivers, there are 7 of you guys in total. Coming up next is Heat 2 of you guys. You got 4 of them in it. 25.5 TC Heat 2 coming up next. Race number 5.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Kyle, your leader, 32 in the 501. Steve, 32 in the 506. 3.5 seconds off of him now. Ruh-roh.
45 seconds left.
3.2, he is chopping away at it, but I don't know if there's enough time for him to actually get it. 3.1.
30 seconds left.
The problem is Kyle staying very consistent, but so is Steve. He is slowly chopping away at it,
15
but Kyle's
seconds
staying
left.
smooth on him. Those fast laps might not work out on the 10 seconds remain. He needs another minute. If he had another minute, Steve would probably bring it back. 5 seconds, drivers, 5 seconds. Oh, but don't slow down. My bad. You're all on your own times. Keep going. Don't slow down. Still alive. Still alive. One more lap. One more lap.
Kyle Brummett done.
There's Kyle. There's
Steve
Steve.
Martin
Even
done.
with me talking, he's not breaking. Held it smooth. Kyle at 32 in the 502. Steve at 32 in the 505. 3.2 seconds off him. Breaking away at the clock at the end of it. You got Rob rocking a 14 in the 243. A body malfunction out on my side. Coming to you guys live now, 25.5 TC Heat 2 Race 5. We're looking for Greg, Stager, Dan, and Lou. Greg, John Stager, Dan, and Lou. Marshals, I'm going to get Kyle, Steve, Rob, and one volunteer. Kyle, Steve, Rob, and one volunteer. Cool. We got our volunteer.
One minute to the start of the race. Greg Huey. 45 seconds to the start of the race. John Stager. Lou Torres. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Dan Renkamp. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right. I'll meet you guys in the front here on the strike. It'll be Greg going on the tone. Stager will go second. Dan third. Lou fourth. These are the other 4 25-5ers, bringing it 7 in total. Are we doing it on the back? I did, you're right. So it'll be Greg going on the tone, Stager going second, Dan going third, Lou going fourth. I really don't mind. Mains will be started on the back for sure. Let's get it on the straight. You got Greg going on the tone, Stager going second, Dan going third, Lou fourth. These are our other 4 25-5ers, bringing it 7 in total. Greg on the tone in less than 5. Stager. Dan. Lou. Watch out there in the center. Watch out in there. Yep, he does need to jump the wall. Thank you, Xander. You had a group of 2 coming off early on. 2 drivers on solo lines out there. Everyone
minutes
on their
left.
own time here with 1 minute down. You got Greg, your early leader, Lou in the 2, Dan in the 3, Stager 4, Greg rocking a 33 in the 5-0, Lou a 33 in the 5-0-1, Dan a 33 in the 5-0-7, Stager a 32 in the 5-0-3. These 4 drivers very evenly matched. Greg on an 8.6 second fast lap, Lou on an 8.8. We've got a car pulling up over here near me. That is Stager in trouble. Maybe. He's just hanging out. Dan in our 3 spot on a 33 in the 5-0-7 on a 9.2. Stager had the 32 lap pace on a 9.1.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. Now, drivers, 3 minutes ago. We're not too sure what's going on with Stager, but we've got Greg, your early leader, here on the 33 in the 5-0. Lou on a 33 in the 5-0-6. No, it's Dan, the 33 in the 5-0-6. Lou, a 33 in the 5-0-7. We got a close fight for the 2-spot caution there on the front. It is all clear. Got the 2 running through. You got Dan and Lou bunched up together there. Greg about to join the pack. With 2:30 remaining. Halfway there. Watch out on the front. Go gadget all the way over.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes ago, you've got Greg, your leader, on a 33 in the 5-0-1 and 8.655 second fast lap. He is in the center of these 3. He's got the blue, pink, and white. You've got Dan in the 2 spot in the front of the 3 pack right now. He's in the Corsa gray, or very light blue, one of the 2. Then you've got Lou rocking in our 3 spot. He is in the 3 of these group of 3 here in the white and orange. 4.2 seconds looks like is a popular number. That's how much space is in between on the clock between Dan and Greg, and then between Lou and Dan. Ooh, swoop. And that is your number 1, 2, and 3 as it reads right there. Whoa, we got the traction over there off on the bottom right-hand side. Does send Dan over. He wasn't over for 5 seconds, though. So it's going to be a close race for the 2 spot now between Dan and Lou. Let's see what we got. Oh, I think Lou may have taken the lead, actually.
1 minute left.
No, not the lead. My bad. Into the 2 spot he goes. Yep, Lou into the 2 spot by 1.1 second over Dan. I didn't expect that. All right. He must have been over a wee bit longer than I thought. Dan now trailing 1.1 second consistently. Final 45 between Dan and
45
Lou.
seconds left.
Greg is very comfortable out there in the lead. He's got a 10.2 second lead over Lou. As long as he holds the current pace, he should be fine. 33.501 does give him a new TQ. Hello, Stager.
30 seconds left.
Mr. Stager joining in on our final 30 seconds, giving all 4 of us a finish here. Lou, you will be the last one to finish. Do be sure you keep going until you hear your name, drivers. Lou, you will be the last one to finish.
15 seconds left.
Keep on rolling.
Greg Huey done.
I've got Greg.
Dan Renkamp done.
There's Dan. One more lap, Lou. One more lap. And Lou. We've got a Greg for the win out there on the 33 and the 502. We've got Dan on a 32 and the 506. We've got Lou also on a 32 lapper. Got the race edit that real quick. Get that in later. Bow, 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 bow. NASCAR Heat 1, Race 6 coming at us live now. We're looking for Eric, Andre, Santiago, and Nate. Eric, Andre, Santiago, and Nate. Is this 8 of us, I think? Yeah, you got 8 NASCAR drivers in total here. Not too shabby. Marshals to the field for me if I can get Greg, Dan, Lou, and Steger. Greg, Dan, Lou, and Steger.
Santiago. Andre Hansborough. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Nate, will you make one more lap for me? I'm not getting a transponder on you, boss.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yep, I'm not reading a transponder on you.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Sabotaging my stuff. He said, who's sabotaging my stuff?
Eric Munivar.
So your finishing is 32 in the 5:05, I believe it is. It's second place. I need to race edit it, but I didn't have time to do it before it switched to this, so I'm going to wait until the end of the round to go back and race edit it. It cut him off before he finished his last lap, but he was in second place with the 32 in the 5:05 pace, and then Dan.
Nate Brand.
He had like an extra 30 some odd seconds or whatever, so the system auto ended the race right before he came across. Alrighty, we do have all our marshals out here. You guys will be Eric on the tone, Andre second, Santiago third, Nate fourth. I do have everyone checked in, so cool. All right, Eric on the tone in less than 5. Andre, Santiago, Nate. Oh, forward. Oh, drive up on the wall. There we go. That's how we do it. This is how you do it. You got Andre. No, you got Eric. No, it's Andre. It's close. Okay, it is Andre coming out front with that early lead. Santiago in the 2 spot. Eric 3, Nate 4. Andre 826 in the 511. Santiago 824 in the 503. Eric 824 in the 506. Nate on 823 in the 510.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. Drivers 1 down, 4 to go. Eric going into the 2 spot here. Whoa, 2 wheels. The bicycle is on the track. Oh, and a full barrel going into the other blue. Oh, pancakes it. No. Low on the back, low on the back. Oh, another pancake. He said they're so much lighter than I thought. Caution in the center on my side, center on my side. Watch out left-hand side. It is all clear, all you guys. Lanes are free, lanes are open, all you. Three coming in hot and heavy on my side. Whoa, full turnaround.
3 minutes left.
With 3 minutes remaining now, drivers, 3 minutes to go. Keep on keeping on, hugging those nice tight lines. You got the group of 2 rocking on the front stretch together. Other 2 drivers getting it on the back stretch. There's Andre out there in the all black. I think he's got the Batman logo on the front. Just over halfway there, drivers. Just over halfway there. Andre on an 11.3 second fast lap. Eric on an 11.7. Santiago a 12.0. Nate on a 13.0.
Two minutes left.
2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minute remains. Still utilizing all the separation out there. Looking good. One driver on a solo line. Caution getting on the back stretch. Watch out getting on the back. It is all clear. Full turned around and a full. Whoa! It hit him again on the wall. Caution in the center. Watch out on the right hand side. So you want to bet we got the drive? We can torque through these turns. Make that full turnaroundy. Watch out get on the back. That lane got shortened. Dang it.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds, drivers. Final 60. Which means coming up next is Heat 2 of you guys. Another 4 drivers on the bench. Is that what it would be? I don't know. It's on the pole. They're coming up. Coming up next, the
45
Heat 2
seconds
of Low C NASCAR. The other 4 drivers. It is Andre, your leader. Eric and Santiago fighting for the 2 spot. Like, they're running very similar pacing. Nate in the 4.
30 seconds left.
30 to go. Keep on rocking. Keep on rolling. Caution on the back. Watch out getting on the back. One more behind you.
15 seconds left.
All the way around, drivers, all the way around
Eric
until
Nienaber
you hear
done.
your name. Oh, I got Eric. I thought he would have another lap, but he is done. Everyone else, this is your last lap right here. Bring it on around.
Andre Hansborough
Hello,
done.
Andre.
Santiago done.
Santiago. Und. Nate.
Nate Brand done.
Andre for the win on the 25 and the 506. Eric on a 24 and the 50. Santiago on a 24 and the 507. Nate on a 21 and the 510. Coming at you live now, Heat 2 of the NASCAR drivers. We're looking for Sean, Dan, Chris, and Shane. Sean, Dan, Chris, and Shane. Marshals, let me get Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate. Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate.
Chris Bradbury. Shane Nelson. One minute to the start of the race.
Really?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Really?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let me know how it goes. I really
Dan Renkamp.
I should be done right when it starts.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
There he is.
Sean
Okay.
Bourne.
Duh. Off-road. No, tire. What? Yes. All right, there's CG ready to rock and roll. It'll be Sean going on the tone here. Sean going on our tone. Dan will be going second. Chris third. Shane fourth. Boom. It's like a light gray. I like it. Little flame. Right on the front, right at the stripe. Alrighty, driver Sean on the tone. Dan second, Chris third, Shane fourth. Sean in less than 5. Dan. Chris. Shane. That tone just gets weirder and weirder the more we progress throughout the night. Took Sean 3 laps, but he has a TQ run already of a 28 in the 5.0. Dan on a 28 in the 5.03. Chris on a 28 in the 5.06. Shane on a 28 in the 5.08. There you guys go.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go. Sean hanging tough on a 29 in the 5.08. Now Chris on a 28 in the 5.04. 1.2 seconds off of the leader. Dan on a 28 in the 5.04. 1.2 seconds off of Dan. Shane in the 4. So Dan and Chris fighting for it. Chris into the 2. Dan now 3. Shane in the 4 on a 28 in the 5.10. 2.6 seconds off of Dan. Chris holding 2. It looks like it. Yep, it looks like he's got it by 1.4 seconds. Now 0.8 of a second off of the leader. Your leader is in the all black with the colorful stripes going down. Looks like he's got a monster logo on the side. Not too sure, though. Maybe. It might be a number. Your leader out there, a fast lap of 10.454. Sean. Dan in the 2 on a 10.647. Chris in the 3 on a 10.368. Shane in the 4 on a 10.617.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes to go. You got Sean, our leader. Dan in the 2, 1.9 seconds now. Dan, our 2 driver. Chris rocking in our 3 spot. Shane the 4. Close racing still going on. Dan. Oh, wait. There you go. Dan now 2.2 seconds off of Sean. Chris 1.4 off of Dan. Shane 2.1 off of Chris. Halfway there, NASCAR drivers, halfway there.
Two minutes left.
2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain. Sean hanging tough as our lead with. Wait a minute. We had a front stretch trouble for our leader out there. That does give it to Dan now. Sean in the 2, Chris 3. Is a 3-man fight out here for the 1 spot. With a minute 35 to go, it's more on those fast laps. They've been smooth the whole race. We need some nice, fast, consistent pacing out there. 3-man race for the lead here. Dan versus Sean versus Chris. All, if you add them up, it's 1.4 seconds of time in total. Sean 0.8 off of Dan. Chris 0.7 off of Sean. And they are both closing the gaps. Nice. With a minute 12, this will be a close one. It could be either one of the three drivers for the lead. Are they all three bunched up? Nope. Chris is in the fight for it, but he's the driver on the solo line. Sean is
1
in the fight
minute
for the
left.
lead. He's leading this group of three, and the leader at the moment, Dan, is right behind Sean following him.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds. Dan, the leader. Sean 1.2 off. Chris Bradbury 9/10 of a second off of Sean. Shane rocking in our 4 spot.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Keep on rocking, drivers. Keep on rolling. All the way around, drivers, all the way around.
Sean Bourne done. Dan Renkamp done.
I've got Sean, I've got Dan.
Shane Nelson
There's
done.
Shane and Chris.
Chris
Dan
Bradbury
holds
done.
tough, 28 in the 503, but Sean the exact same pace, 28 in the 503, 3/10 of a second off his pace. Chris in the 3 on a 28 in the 504, 1.2 off of Sean. Shaney 27 in the 501. It was a 3-man race for the lead at the end there. We are at the top of the hour, so I'll see you guys at 8:10 for round number 2. Woohoo! Round 2 is posted, drivers. Round 2 is up and live. I will see you get. Wait a minute. What happened there? Yeah, no, it's good. Round 2 is up and live, guys. You can update your mobiles or your computers. I'm just sad. We have a lot of back-to-backs. I didn't have any last round.
Yeah, you got Steger.
Steger was back-to-back? Are you sure? I feel like it was Open all the way.
Yep.
Break time. When do we ever do break time? There you go.
Steve Roebling. 9-6. 9-5. 9-6. 12-3. John Steger, 9-9. 9-9. 9-5. 9-6. 9-5. 27.2. 9-6. 9-5. 'John Steger. 11-2. 10-1. 9-9.
All right, drivers. We're at 8:10. Let's get into round number 2. We're looking for our 12 scale stock GTP drivers. 17.5. That is David, Greg, Steve, Jerry, and Nick. Marshals, let me get Dan, Sean, Chris, and Shane. Those are Losi NASCAR drivers. Heat 2 Race 7 drivers. Whee!
Right? Ooh, I caught it.
1 minute to the start of the race. Jerry Moss.
We've got Jerry, we've got Greg. What is that? Whoa, what is that? I don't know. It's carbon fiber.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Huey. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
I was nuts since 2 o'clock this morning.
We've got David, Greg, and Jerry. Looking for Nick and Steve.
David L.
And our last 2 drivers joining on the far right side.
Steve Roebling.
Black and white? Maybe? Maybe not.
Nick Zaley.
I think Steve's got to make a quick adjustment right quick, so give him a 60-second. You guys will have David going on the tone. Greg will go second. Steve third. Jerry fourth. Nick fifth. Looks like he's putting the body on now, guys. You guys, his TQ does come from round one. It is David holding it on a 37 in the 502. That's what you guys will be running after. I feel like David, Steve, and Greg both had a tight three-man race for the lead out there. So this will be interesting for round two. I have to. It's all I can think about right now. I'm really bad at filling time, so, you know. Okay. Alrighty, that'll make David on the tone, Greg going second, Jerry third, Nick fourth. David on the tone in less than 5. Greg. Jerry. Nick. Okay, I'm really good at 4, that's for sure. Bandavine would be very proud of me on the separation here. Is that the new TQ noise already? Greg Huey in the early lead with a new TQ, it looks like. What is it? 38 in the 503. David Lee running a 37 in the 502 as the TQ. Right now he's on a 38 in the 504. Right on the bumper.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go. You got David now taking the lead. Greg in the 2 spot. They both battling it out for it. Silver and gold now the leader. All orange in the 2 spot. Literally running the exact same pace as our number 1 driver. Nick in our 3 spot. Jerry in the 4. Getting a little flapper happy out
3
there.
minutes
David,
left.
our leader on a 38 in the 502 on a 7.769 second fast lap. Greg in the 2 spot, 38 in the 504, 7.817 second fast lap. Nick on a 36 in the 50 on a 7.897 second fast lap. Jerry on a 34 in the 505 on an 8.462. Halfway there, drivers, halfway there. Greg and David both battling it out still for the lead. 2 laps now have been David, but Greg was just in the lead. Both drivers hold a 38 in the 504. So it does appear if they keep that 38 lap pace, whoever takes it between the two of them will set a new TQ. Coming up next is Rubber GT12 Heat 1 race number 2. Rubber GT12 Heat 1 race 2. But I think 2 of these drivers are actually in the next race. We got backs to backs this round. No bueno. 2 minutes now, drivers. 2 minutes. David and Greg still going at it. You've got David a 38 in the 504. Greg now a 38 in the 505.2. No, it is Greg taking the. No, it's David. Oh my goodness, they are running the same thing. David 38 in the 505. Greg 38 in the 505. Nick rocking a 36 in the 504. Jerry a 34 in the 508. Leader's coming through right here near me. He's got silver and gold and all orange. Oh, all orange is the leader now. All orange. Greg taking the lead here. David now in the 2 spot. Still running the exact same pace as Greg. Caution on the back. Watch out, get on the double. Wide, wide, wide on the back. Double trouble, double trouble.
1 minute left.
On our final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. We got another turnaround on the left-hand side, getting in the center on the back. It is all clear. Coming up next, drivers. Rubber GT12 Heat 1 Race 2.
45
Rubber
seconds
GT12 Heat
left.
1 Race 2.
Seconds left.
30 seconds now, drivers. 30 seconds. David is back out on top. 37 in the 502. Just barely having a TQ, so stay fast, David. Keep fast. Keep smooth. You are just
15 seconds left.
Oh, now we're off of the TQ place. It is a very close one for David for that new TQ. He's going for it, though. Greg on a 36 in the 50. Nick on a 35 in the 507. Jerry on a 34 in the 508. Don't slow down. Keep on pushing. David is so close to the TQ.
Greg Huey done.
There's Greg.
David L done.
Oh, we got David. The other 2 drivers are still alive. One more.
Jerry Moss
Jerry
done.
and Nick. David
Nick's
the win,
done.
a 37 in the 503. Greg a 36 in the 50. Nick a 35 in the 507. Jerry a 34 in the 509. He does not beat his last TQ. His prior TQ does hold for the 17.5s, but he was on a 38 lapper. We saw it. Rubber GT12 coming at you live now. We're looking for Nick, Rob, Eric, and Steve. Nick, Rob, Eric, and Steve. Marshals, let me get David, Greg, Jerry, and 1 volunteer. David, Greg, Jerry, and 1 volunteer.
Eric Munivar. Rob Lennox. One minute to the start of the race. $45 to the start of the race. $30 to the start of the race. $15 to the start of the race. Steve Roebling. Nick Lee.
All right, we got all drivers checked in. Just looking for our marshals out here. We've got Lou on the way for a volunteer. We're looking for David Gregg. And then these are the rubber GT12 drivers. So this is a 32 in the 507 TQ. That is held by Stager. He'll be in the heat 2 of these guys. Is that 9 of you in total? I think. Yeah, 9 of you guys in total. Love it. You guys' rundown will be Nick going on the tone here. Rob will go second. Eric third. Steve fourth. I'm good at 4. 5, I might be in trouble. We'll see. Nick on the tone in less than 5. Rob. Eric. Steve. You guys have beautiful separation early on. All open, nothing to worry about. Whoa, low line in the center. Bad call on me, but good line by Steve. Trouble getting on the front stretch. That's 2 cars in trouble now. 1 car. Nope, they both work out of it. All right. Blue car a little wavy out there into the center line.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go. That noise is a new TQ pace. Roebling hanging a 33 in the 506. He's got Stager's pace by a full lap. Very nice. Nick on a 30 in the 503. Rob on a 30 in the 504. 3/10 of a second. It's a close race for the 2 spot. Eric a 24 in the 501. Watch the line on the front. Nice. Bow, 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 bow. Your leader, a smooth operator. Caution on the left side. Good line, white and green. Good avoidance. You've got Nick rocking a
3 minutes left.
9:07 6-second fast lap. Nick on a 9:457. Rob on a 9:567. Eric on a 10:142. 250 to go. 250. Whoa, popping the wheelie. Y'all didn't know it was a bouncer, did ya? Halfway there now, drivers, halfway there. Roebling is now on a 32 lap pace, not a 33 lapper anymore, but a 32, but it is a 32 in the 5.0, so he is on pace to hit a 33, but he still holds a new TQ by 7 seconds.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Steve on a 9:076 second fast lap. Nick on the 9:457. Rob on a 9:567. Eric on a 10:142. Turned around on my side. Turned around on my side. Watch out on the rail on my side. Marshall on the field. Woo! It's all clear on the field. And now it's all clear. It's all you guys. Coming up next is Rubber GT12 Heat 2 Race 3. The other 5 drivers, making it 9 in total here. Gonna have a B main for you guys.
One minute left. 45 seconds left.
You guys are getting high 9-second laps here near the end on the final 40, low 10s as well. 35 seconds remain. Steve Roebling, your leader. Nick in the 2, Rob 3, Eric 4. We're not really racing for any
30
positions right
seconds
here.
left.
Everyone on their own solo line for sure. A lot of time in between each other, so we're just looking for those nice, smooth, fast ones. Hi. Rubber GT12 Heat 2 drivers
15
coming up
seconds left.
next. Ooh, good line. Green, purple, white, and blue. Let's see. That was Nick and Eric. Keep on rocking, drivers. Keep on rolling. Keep on rocking. Keep on rolling.
Nick Zaley done.
We got Nick,
Eric Munivar
Eric.
done. Rob Lennox
Rob,
done.
and Steve.
Steve Roebling done.
Steve for the win and a new TQ, 32 in the 504. Nick on a 31 in the 507. Rob a 30 in the 508. Eric a 26 in the 505. Coming at you live now, Rubber GT12 Heat 2 Race 3. We're looking for Steger, Josh, Kyle, Xander, and John Sumner. John Steger, Josh Heidi, Kyle, Xander, and Sumner. Marshals, let me get Steve, Nick, Rob, and Eric. Steve, Nick, Rob, and
Mud.
Eric will be all set on the marshals.
Kyle Brummett. The X Factor. John Sumner. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm sorry. My bad. I was waiting for you. Alrighty, then we do have all drivers checked in and ready to roll. I'm just missing 2 marshals.
15 seconds to the
Looks
start
like we
of
got
the race.
Eric on the way. Just looking for Rob over here on my side as well. We'll get you guys off on the front near the strike. It'll be, so Steger's not making it. It'll be Josh going on the tone here. Josh Heidi. Kyle on the 2. Xander 3. Sumner 4. And we've got Rob on the way. So these are technically the next 5, but your guys' TQ now is a 32 in the 504, held by Steve Roebling. Steger's not taking an attempt at it, but you 4 are, so we'll see if any of us take the TQ. Heidi, Kyle, Xander, and then Sumner. Heidi on the tone in less than 5. Kyle, Xander, Sumner. Really? Already? You guys are on pace for the early TQ. Oh, there's Kyle. Josh is 0.3 of a second off of his pace. Sumner rocking 1.7 seconds off of Josh. Xander 3.2 off of Sumner. Tight racing going on all throughout the field. I believe in our mains it's going to be a very tight race between Steger, Steve, Kyle, and Heidi.
4 minutes left.
Those 4. That's going to be tight racing. 1 minute down with 4 to go. Josh Heidi, our leader, A32 in the 501. Kyle, A32 in the 501 as well. They're running the same pace. Sumner, A31 in the 504. Xander, A30 in the 502. Josh has it by 900ths of a second out here. Oh, we got stopped. No. That will give it to Kyle out there. Watch out here on my side on the left side. You've got Kyle rocking now a 9228, Heidi on a 9207, Xander on a 9587, Sumner on a 9573. Everyone under the 9.5 second fast laps. Or under the 9.6 technically. I guess under 9.5 would make it 9.4.
Three minutes left.
3 minute mark now, drivers. 3 minutes remain. Kyle, our leader now, 8:32 in the 5:07. Josh, 2.3 seconds off of the leader, 8:31 in the 5:03. Xander, 8:31 in the 5:06, 1.4 seconds off of Josh. Sumner, 8:30 in the 5:09, 5.1. Halfway there, drivers, halfway there. You got the group of two. Eric, not Eric, dang it. Xander is on his solo line, and then you have Sumner on his solo line. What? Inside.
2 minutes
there
left.
You go. Hey, nice. Josh and Kyle out here. Those are your number 1 and 2. You got 2.3 seconds of time separating those two. Xander is rocking in our 3 spot, 6 seconds off of Josh. John Sumner in the 4. A minute 40 remains, 1:40. Kyle, you're running a 32 in the 5:06. That is 2 seconds off of TQ. So if you can speed it up, you are in a good running for a 2Q position if you'd like to try and swoop it. Watch out there in the center. 4 wheels up in the center. YMCA. 4 wheels up in the center. All clear out on my side. All clear out on my side. You got the straight line of 3 coming at you now. No, straight line of 2. My bad. Kyle's on his own solo line. There you go, Kyle. If you can push, you are now, looks like 1 second off of it.
1 minute left.
60 seconds to go. 60. Now your leader is Kyle, but the fast lap holder for this race is Josh, a 9207. Coming up next here is
45 seconds left.
25.5 TC Heat 1. Double trouble, double wipeout here on my side. It's a double wipeout. We've got all clear, all clear. We've got Josh, it looks like, pulling over on my side. You've got Kyle, your leader. That will put Xander
30
in the
seconds left.
2 in the lap. This next lap it would. And there goes Sumner to the 3.
15 seconds left.
All the separation at you guys live here on the final 5. We got a spin out there in the center. Full spin out. It's all clear. Everyone's still alive. Everyone's still alive. Think Steve's TQ is going to hold.
Kyle Brummett done.
There's Kyle.
The X Factor done.
Xander. You're good. And
John Sumner done.
Kyle for the 1 on the 32 and the 5:05. 1 second off of Steve's TQ out there. Just 1 second. So that is going to be a tight race between those 4 drivers. Xander in the 2 spot at 30 in the 5:06. Sumner 8:29 in the 5:12. Josh was out on the 26 in the 4:14. And Steger did not come in the race this one. 25.5 TC Heat 1 race 4 coming at you live now. Look for Dan, Rob, and Steger. Dan, Rob, and Steger. Marshals, let me get Kyle, Xander, Sumner, and Josh. Kyle, Xander, Sumner, and Josh will be all set on the marshals.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
And are you racing? 25.5 TC? You're in the first one.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Rob, are you making it? Okay, okay. Well, Dan didn't know he was in it, so I just wanted to make sure. My bad.
If you guys sponsor me, I'll put your guys' advertisements all over my Instagram. Granted, I come second in points, but I'm just asking for a nice prize. My class pays. What?
I like it. I like it. It's a good sale right here. I like it.
I'm rising up in the ranks. Just something to think about.
We need to sponsor him. We give him like 300 up
I'll
front.
give you guys the hood and the sides, alright?
We're getting the hood and the sides of a NASCAR for 300. Yeah.
Just something to think about.
I like this. I like this.
It sounds like there's room for negotiation. Dan, he's on the way. Hi, Dan.
Rob Lennox. Dan Renkamp.
All right, let's get you guys set and ready to shoot off. It'll be Dan going on the tone. Rob will go second. Steger third. Dan going on the tone here. Rob going second. Steger third. It can work out here on the strike. But if you guys are more comfortable on the back, yeah. 25.5 TC on the back. Works out fine for me. Your main events will, of course, line up on the back. But yeah, 25.5 TC definitely works out this way too. Dan going on the tone. Rob going second. Steger going third. Cool. Dan on the tone. In less than 5. Rob. John. It's like the triangle. Cha, cha, cha. 3. Ah, TQ? Really? Really, really, really? Oh, it's close. Steger coming out. First 2 laps, 33 in the 5.0. That is a new TQ. The TQ is held by Greg. It's a 33 in the 5.02. So he's got the TQ. Dan on a 32 in the 5.0, pushing for the 33 lap pace there. Rob on a 31 in the 5.05.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. 1 down, 4 to go. Stager on a 33 in the 501. Dan on a 32 in the 502. Rob on a 30 in the 501. Two-minute mark now, drivers. 2 minute Stager.
3 minutes left.
Holding the TQ ever so slightly. 32 in the 502.360. TQ is a 32 in the 502.928. So you got it by 0.6 of a second out here. Dan on a 33 in the 506. Rob on a 30 in the 501. Stager on an 8990. Dan on an 8891. 4 wheels up in the center here. 4 wheels up in the center. YMCA. It is all clear. Rob in the 3 spot on a 9295. Halfway there now, drivers. Halfway there.
Cooler.
Did you say body type? Oh, no man's land in the center. He is on it.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes. I think we're all good. Yeah. Whoo! 8954. There you go. Stager with a new fast lap. Dan still holds the fast one of an 8891. Coming up next is 25.5 TC Heat 2, race 5. Got 4 more drivers in an attempt for the TQ. See if Greg can beat his zone, or if at this point in time beat the TQ that Stager's going to set if he holds his current pace. Now on a 33 in the 502.7. TQ is 33 in the 502.9. Barrel over the back. Go. We got the acrobatic movements out here for you 25-5ers. All the speed, all the torque.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Logan on the back, Logan on the back, low line on the back. Stay low, stay low. Marshall, watch out for that street light.
45
I told
seconds
you to
left.
watch out for that street light. You all right?
Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds now, drivers. 30. Stager 33, 503.1. Oh, he's fallen off of TQ pace here, actually. Greg's TQ is holding at the moment.
15
Dan in the
seconds
2 spot,
left.
32 in the 509. Rob 28 in the 505. Keep on pushing, drivers. Do not slow down. Run the fastest lap, the smoothest laps you got, all the way down. Oh, most of you aren't done. Okay, cool. No one's done. No one's done. Keep going. Awesome. Keep going fast. Woo!
Rob Lennox done.
Hello, Rob.
Dan Renkamp
There's
done.
Dan.
John Stager done.
And Stager. Oh, Stager with a 33 in the 503. Dan a 32 in the 508. Rob a 28 in the 503. That does mean Greg's TQ holds. Greg's TQ from round 1 is holding thus far. 25.5 TC Heat 2 Race 5 coming at you live. We're looking for Greg, Kyle, Lou, and Steve. Greg, Kyle, Lou, and Steve. Marshals, let me get Stager, Dan, Rob, and 1 volunteer. Stager, Dan, Rob, and 1 volunteer.
Kyle Brummett, Steve Martin. One minute to the start of the race. Lou Torres, Greg Huey,
Keep low on the bottom right-hand side, coming
45
around, drivers.
seconds to the
Stay
start
on the
of the
inside
race.
line on the bottom right-hand side, coming around.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
Got all of our drivers out here checked in, looking for some marshal, looking for one volunteer, and then the 3 drivers from the last race.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
On the GT12? Yeah, so the way it's written, it'll be a 4-man A already qualify with 5-man B, bump 2 for a 6-man A altogether. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Exactly right.
Alrighty, we've got Steger out here. We've got Rob looking for Dan and 1 volunteer. Dan and 1 volunteer. And then 25-5 T series, we've been getting. Yep, you guys are already ready. They are on the backstretch ready to shoot out. Greg on the tone, Kyle second, Lou third, Steve fourth. Just looking for Dan and 1 volunteer. 1 driver in the pits can give me a hand. You're not coming, are you? Yeah. We got Papa Smurf. Oh, thank you, Xander. I keep wanting to call him you. Alrighty, Greg on the tone, Kyle second, Lou third, Steve fourth. Greg on the tone in less than 5. Kyle, Lou, Steve. I can work with 4. 5, I get scared, I guess. I don't know. So the TQ in place is Greg's AV33 in the 502. And just like the last race, someone's already on pace to beat it. Oh, wait, but this time it's a 34-lap pace early on. That's different. Caution out there in the center. Hole in. Almost won. Whoa, hey, there we go. Nice. $40 down, drivers. 40 seconds. Oh, we got a body tuck left side. Clear. Good catch. Good catch. Oh, my goodness. Kyle Brummett. Oh, Greg, too. Gee, well, I will let you guys do you. You guys are really close.
4 minutes left.
All right, at the moment, it's Greg, your leader, Steven, the 2, Kyle, 3, Lou, 4, top 3 drivers within half a second of each other. That's fun. Greg on a 34 in the 508, Kyle on a 33 in the 501, Steven on a 33 in the 503, Lou on a 28 in the 501. 9087 for Lou, Steve on a 9018, Kyle on an 8808, Greg on an 8848. Greg's putting the new TQ of a 34-lap pace underway here. Looking comfortable on it. 34 in the 507. Steve on a 33 in the 504, 1.8 seconds off of his pace. Kyle on a 33 in the 506, 9/10 of a second off of Steve.
3 minutes
Lou
left.
on a 30 in the 503. Lou on an 8930, now 8930. Greg now an 8.837 on lap 16. My goodness. Just over halfway there, 2:15 to go. Greg on a 34 in the 509. Steve on a 33 in the 504. Kyle on a 33 in the 506. Lou on a 31 in the 503. Two groups of two rocking around, one on the front and coming up on the front now. Ooh, we might see a group of four in the next minute.
2
Maybe.
minutes left.
2 minutes to go with two groups of two. Coming up next, drivers, is Losi NASCAR Heat 1 race number 6. Wide again on the back, wide again on the back. Yep, clear, clear. Race number 6, Losi NASCAR Heat 1 coming up next. We got a barrel roll on the front. Watch out getting on the front. On the right side. It is all clear with final 60
left.
seconds underway now, drivers. Final 60 seconds coming at you live. Greg, your leader, 33 in the 501. Crossing on that backstretch, shooting down right now. Kyle in the 2 spot in the pink and white. Crossing the strike. Steve in the 3 in the all white. No,
45
all
seconds
green,
left.
my bad. Tricking me, haha. Lou in the 4 in the white and orange.
$30 left.
30 seconds on drivers, 30.
15 seconds left.
All the way around, drivers, all the way around.
Greg Huey done.
I've got Greg.
Lou Torres done.
Lou.
Kyle
Kyle.
Brummett done.
And Steve.
Steve Martin done.
Greg for the win, 33 in the 501 with a new TQ. Kyle on a 33 in the 507. Steve on a 32 in the 505. Lou on a 31 in the 50. Fast lap goes to Kyle. 8.808 on lap number 4. NASCAR Heat 1 race 6 coming at you live now. Look for Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate. Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate coming at you live now. First 4 drivers of NASCAR. Marshals, let me have Greg, Kyle, Steve, and Lou.
Eric Munivar. Andre Hansborough. Nate Brand. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Bum, bum.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Santiago.
All right, we got all drivers
15
checked in,
seconds
ready
to
to
the
shoot
start of
off.
the
We're looking for
race.
our marshals out here, drivers from the last race. If I can get Greg, Kyle, and Steve. Looks like we got a volunteer for Lou. Looking for Greg, Kyle, and Steve. You guys' rundown will be Andre going on the tone. Eric will go second. Santiago third. Nate fourth. Never mind. It looks like Greg, you're good. Hey, Greg. You're all good. Alrighty then, drivers. Andre 1, Eric 2, Santiago 3, Nate 4. Andre on the tone in less than 5. Eric. Santiago. Nate. I'm learning. The NASCAR is going with that wide turn early on, so it gives them a little bit more space, a little bit more time. 4 drivers definitely taking up a lot of space out here. Everyone on the solo lines. Lap 1, complete success. Very nicely done, drivers. Andre coming off lap 2 on 11.0, second fast lap. Eric with the 11.7. Santiago on the 12.7 there. Nate on the 13.3. Low on the right side coming around. Good swoop, good swoop. Caution in the center now, center line. Stay tight in the center, tight in the center. It is cleared. Wide get on the back,
4
wide get on
minutes
the back.
left.
Stick the high line on the back, high line on the back. It is almost all clear. It is all clear. You've got 1 minute down with 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go. Andre, your early leader, 8:26 in the 5:08. 2 laps off of the TQ pace set by Dan Rittingkamp. You got Eric rocking in our 2 spot, 8:25 in the 5:02. Santiago, 8:24 in the 5:10. Nate, 8:19 in the 5:09. We got some barrel roll action getting on the backstretch, but it's all clear. Andre with a fast lap of 11.038. Eric an 11.496. Santiago in 12.124. Nate on the 13.349. 3:20 to go now, drivers. 3:20 to go. Must have been a full turnaround right in front of me. Had to be.
Three minutes left.
I have to sneeze. 3 minutes to go, drivers. 3 minutes. Andre, your leader. Eric in the 2. Santiago 3. Nate 4. Okay, the sneeze is gone, hopefully. We'll find out. Whoa, driving through the blues. The blue parade. The blues running together now. You've got the green and black. So 2 groups of 2. At the 2:30 mark, you guys are halfway there. Watch out on the bottom right-hand side. Bottom right-hand side. Woo. Clear. Low in the back, low in the back. Stay low in the back, low in the back. Low, low, low line on the back.
2 minutes left.
Ooh, thank you, Marshall. Yes. But that was enough for Santiago to go in the 2 spot. Eric now in the 3. Closest race you have on the field at this point in time is for the 2 spot. Barrel rolling down the back. 4 wheels up on the back. 4 wheels up on the back. Split it. It's right in the middle. Good line blue. All clear. Getting on the back now. All clear. Coming up next is NASCAR Heat 2 Race 7. NASCAR Heat 2 Race 7 coming up next.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds, drivers. Final 60.
$45 seconds left.
40 seconds remain now, drivers. 40. Andre, the leader, 11.038. Santiago, an 11.894. Eric, an 11.496. Nate, an 11.885.
30 seconds left.
Parking it up in the center there. Clear.
15 seconds left.
Green and blue. What? Green and yellow in trouble. I'm sorry, wrong colors. Green and blue. What the hey?
Andre Hansborough done.
I've got Andre. Keep going till you hear your name, drivers. Keep going till you hear your name.
Nate Brandt done.
There's Nate. Whoa!
Eric Munivar done.
There's Eric. And
Santiago done.
Santiago, we got you. Andre for the win, A25 in the 501. Eric on the 24 in the 509. Santiago A24 in the 513. Nate A21 in the 502. Coming at you guys live now. Whoop, hiccups. So it went from a. What was it a hiccup earlier? I don't remember. Looking for Dan, Sean, Chris, and Shane. NASCAR Heat 2 Race 7. Dan, Sean, Chris, and Shane. Marshals, let me get Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate.
What I get third?
Sean Bourne. Shane Nelson. Chris Bradbury.
Closest race was for the 2 spot at the end.
Dan Renkamp. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
We've got 2 of our 4 marshals. Looking for our other 2 marshals.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We got 8 NASCARs here in total. Looking like it's going to be an 8-man A main for you guys. We've got Santiago on the way on my side. We're just looking for Nate on the far side. He's on the way down. Alrighty, guys, your shoot-off will be Dan going on the tone here. Sean will be going second. Chris will be going third. Shane fourth. Dan going on the tone here. Sean going second. Chris going third. Shane fourth. Alrighty, drivers. Dan on the tone. Sean second. Chris third. Shane fourth. Dan in less than 5. Sean. Chris. Shane. We're all live. We're all racing. Caution on the back, stretch wide, get on the back, wide, get on the back. .40 seconds in. TQ is 28 in the 503. Is held in place by Dan. Dan dropping down to the 4 spot here. Sean in the 1. Shane now 2. Chris 3. Dan 4. Sean with a 2.4 second lead. Shane rocking 0.03 of a second above
4
Chris,
minutes
so
left.
just barely. And then Dan 0.8 of a second off of Chris. Very close race in 1 minute in. Sean the leader, 10.5. Shane 11. No, Chris 11.0. Now Chris taking the 2 spot. Dan in the 3 at 10.7. Shane in the 4 at 11.1.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes. You've got Sean on a 10.230 now. Dan into the 2 spot on a 10.616. Chris 3 at 10.11.050. Shane now in the 3 on a 10.898. Shane and Chris fighting for that 3 spot. You got Shane now 1.5 seconds off of Dan's time. Chris 0.2 of a second off of Shane. Almost to the halfway mark now, drivers. Almost there.
Two minutes left.
At our 2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain. Group of 2 will be forming here soon, but other than that, it's full separation for the other 2 drivers. Sean on a 29 in the 506, Dan a 27 in the 50, Shane a 27 in the 504, Chris a 27 in the 505. Watch your lines out there. It's fast and smooth. You got Sean a 10.2, Dan a 10.6, Shane a 10.8, Chris a 10.8 as well. Chris 1/10 of a second off of Shane. It's a close race for the 3. Final 60 seconds coming into live now, drivers. Final 60.
1 minute
Sean TQ holder now 29 in the 506. Dan at 28 in the 510. Shane at 27 in the 503. Chris at 27 in the 505. If Sean keeps and holds the current pace, that is a new TQ set.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
We get the 4 straight line. Hey.
Fifteen seconds left.
See, next round we'll have straight line 8. Ha ha ha. Whoop, watch out there in the center line. Center line. Coming up on the left-hand side. All clear. Is number 1 and 2. I think this is everyone's last lap, I think. So bring them all around, everybody.
Shane
Last
Nelson
lap.
done.
There's Shane.
Chris Bradbury done.
And that's the race.
Sean Bourne
Sean
done.
setting the new TQ on a
Dan
29
Renkamp
in the
done.
511. Dan a 28 in the 513. Shane a 27 in the 502. Chris a 27 in the 507. All right, drivers, we're at 9:14. I'll see you guys in 10 at 9:24. All right, drivers, we've got the main events posted. You got a 5-man B-main rubber GT12 coming at you up first. 12th scale A-main of 5-man second. A 7-man 25.5 TC A-main. An 8-man low-C NASCAR A-main. And bumping 2 from the rubber GT12 B-main will give me a 6-man rubber GT12 to wrap the night out. I will see you guys at 9:24. And the practice is up and rolling.
Jerry Moss. Nine one. 9-3. 9-2. 9-3. 8-6. 8-8. 8-5. 8-9. 8-9. Steve Roebling. 8-8. 10-9. 9 flat. 8-6. 15-8. Dan Renkamp, 8-8. 9-8. 8-8. 10-7. 8-7. 8-9. 9-2. 8-4. 8-5. 9-3. 8-4. 9-2. 8-9. 23.9. 12-9. 18-2. 8-6. 8-3. 18-3. 9 flat. 15-8. 9-2. 8-4. 9-1. 9-2. 9-1. 8-8. 9 flat. 8-6. 8-9. 9-1. 8-2. 9-4. 9-2. 8-1. 10-3. 9-3. 8-3. 9-1. 8-7. 8-9. 8-5. 19-9. 8-9. 10-1. 9-2. 8-9. 8-4. 9 flat. 8-6. 8-6. 9-2. 8-7. 8-5. 10-3. 8-9. 8-6. 9-4. 9-1. 9-3. 9 flat. 9 flat. 9 flat. 8 9. 8 6. 8 7. 8 9. 9 flat. 9 1.
Alrighty, GT12 drivers, we're starting in about 10 seconds, so we can call it now, but if you guys want to come on over and bring your cars over for tech, GT12 B mainers, bring them on down for tech. We are looking for Nick, Xander, Rob, Sumner, and Eric. Rubber GT12A mainers for Rubber GT12B main to Marshall. If I can get Steve Roebling, Kyle Stager, and Josh Heidi.
Eric Munivar. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. John Sumner. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Rob Lennox.
Twelve scale 17.5A main coming up next. So if you want to come on over and get your cars teched by James, he's ready for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, where's
Nick Zaley.
Oh, Xander's right in front of me. I'm sorry. We've got Kyle and Josh out here on my side for our marshals, looking for our other rubber GT12A mainers. If I can get Steger and Steve Roebling on the far side for marshals, Steger and Steve Roebling. And then B mainers, we'll go ahead and get you guys lined up on the back stretch. Oh, we're still waiting for Xander. I'm sorry. My bad. I thought he was there. All right, here he comes. Need you to make a few lap for me, Xander. That way we get you checked in.
The X Factor.
That worked as well. You guys line up on the back stretch will be Nick in the 1, Xander 2, Rob 3, John 4, Eric 5. We are still looking for other 2 marshals on the English. Other 2 marshals on the far side from race number 5, my A-mainers, if I can get Steve Roebling and John Steger. Steve and John on the far side will be all set for our marshals. Now, B-mainers here, we will take the top 2 finishers and advance them to race 5. You got 3 races to get them charged on up. Thank you, Steve. Just looking for Steger. Is John Steger in the building? Oh, thank you. My vision is very limited. Hello, Steger. Thank you. Alrighty, drivers. You're lined up and ready to rock. Take it easy on the first turn, of course. You all already know the saying about the first one. But you're lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. It did the double thing again. Oh, wait. The number 3 just went into the lead? What? Oh, I think it's Sumner. No. It's Rob. I think our number 3 qualifier takes the lead on the first lap. Not too shabby indeed. It is very tight on the inline here still. Ooh, inside. Nice. Wide on the back. Wide. Get on the back. Go wide. Good line. You forward. Really? The hiccups? Again? inside lines, drivers. Guys are hugging the walls. Beautifully done. Nick a 9725 early on. Xander a 9606. Sumner a 9912. Rob a 9654. Eric a 10749. Fast, 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 fast.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go. Nick and Xander. They're both just rocking out there together, running nice, fast, smooth paces. 9.3 just came out of Nick. Xander on a 9.4. They finished that route right there. That is number 1 and 2 for the bump. Sumner is in our 3 spot in the red, 2.8 seconds off of them. I believe Rob just took over the 3 spot in that white and green. We did get stopped there getting on the backstretch. So that takes Rob now 4 seconds off of Xander. Watch out in the center now, drivers. In the center. One more time, wide in the center, wide in the center. It is all clear.
Three minutes left.
3 minute mark now, drivers. 3 minutes remain. Nick hanging tough out there. I've lost eyes on him. There he is, green and purple. Your leader out there is Xander in the 2 spot in the blue and yellow. You've got a Rob rocking our 3, white and green. He is 4 seconds off of Xander here. Sumner rocking in the 4 spot, 2.4 off of Rob. Eric in the 5. You got, well, yeah, you are at the halfway point now, drivers. Halfway there. Got the 3-man straight line formation. Whoop, inside. Hey. Coming for the 4-man straight line formation. All right, so at the very front of the 4-man, that's your leader. At the very back, that's your number 2. Your number 3 driver is on a solo line. He is very happy. One car separates the leader from the number 2. Whoa, the leader getting swooped out on the bottom right-hand side. Or the number 2 getting swooped, my bad. Leader is still good.
2 minutes left.
With 2 minutes to go now, drivers, 2 minutes. Oh, wait, right into the wall. Whoop. Wide on the front, closer to you guys in the front. Whoop. No man's land for the green, no! Thank you, Josh. A minute 40 remains now, drivers, 1:40 to go. Well, scale stock GTPA main up next. If you're in the pits and have your car ready for tech, you can bring them on down. If you're on the track with me, we'll get you done afterwards. Final
1
60
minute
seconds
left.
now, drivers. Final 60. Nick, your leader, a 9.3. Xander in the 2 on a 9.4. Robin the 3 on a 9.5. Eric in the 4 on a 10.1. 50 seconds remain, drivers. 50.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
Keep on rocking, drivers. Keep on rolling.
15 seconds left. The X Factor done.
I got Xander.
Eric Munivar done.
Eric.
Nick Zaley done.
Nick. And
Rob
Rob.
Lennox done.
Nick for the win, a 30 in the 504. Xander on a 29 in the 50. Rob on a 29 in the 509. Eric on a 26 in the 503. Sumner pulling off on that right-hand side at about the 3-minute mark. You've got Nick and Xander bumping to the A main, race number 5 if they're charged and ready. Nick and Xander. Coming at us live now, 12 scale stock GTPA main. We've had a couple of them get cleared. If you have yet to come on over, come on down. In total, we're looking for David, Greg, Nick, Steve, and Jerry. Marshals, let me have Zenda, Rob, Eric, and Sumner. Xander, Rob, Eric, and Sumner. Yes, that works. I had to think. Tough, tough.
One minute to the start of the race. Jerry Moss. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
The other 17.5 guys coming.
He's getting his body on. The other two are making minor adjustments and they're coming back to tech.
Oh, they failed tech.
I think it's just minor adjustments, so they should be able to make it. I think. Oh, so you could give him 6 grams real quick, and you'll still be a gram over. Steve and Greg just need to adjust the ride height, and they're good. I'm gonna go check in with the other two drivers real quick.
Nick Zaley.
marshals. My other two drivers are making a quick adjustment. They'll be out in about a minute if you want to take a seat or whatnot. But yeah, we're going to give it about another 60 seconds on that. All right, drivers, we got all drivers out here on the track now. Looking for my marshals from the last race. I've got Xander out here. If we can get Rob, Eric, and Sumner. Awesome. Oh, Eric was already over there. I'm sorry. Hi.
Oh my goodness. The peppermints are good, right? They got got that crunch to him. I like it.
David L.
Yes. That's great.
Greg Huey.
I like you, Steve. All right, drivers, if you want to meet me on the backstretch, had a glimmer going off on Nick's car. I was like, what is that? It was just to the light. You guys' lineup will be David in the 1 spot, Greg in the 2, Nick in the 3, Jerry in the 4. So it goes David in the 1, Greg in the 2, Nick in the 3, Jerry in the 4. Of course, drivers, watch that first turn going in. You guys are lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. That was a normal tone. Hey, go the computer. Woohoo! Off of the times as expected. Those top 3 shooting out. My goodness. Quick work of it in the first 60 seconds. You got David coming out front with that early lead. Greg in the 2 spot. Nick 3. Jerry 4. David rocking around on a 7.882. Greg on a 7.731. Nick on a 7.990. Jerry on an 8.673. Number 1 and 2 crossing down the backstretch. They're all over each other. Ooh, Greg on the inside attempt. Yep, he makes it. It is now Greg's turn. David giving Greg a little taste of what he was giving David. Ooh, David with the little, hey, buddy bump. Now coming down the backstretch they go. Coming back on the back. Oh, a full turnaround for our leader. Does turn him upside down. No. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, David. Much love. Their bout is back at it again. No, Greg gets spun right into it. Low, low, low down the back, low, all the way down the back, low, all the way down the back. Stay low, stay low. It is all clear now. Drivers all, nope. Now it's all clear. Now there's no marshals. There we go. Yep, now it's all clear. After all of this, we do have Nick capitalizing. He's got a 4.7 second lead. I almost dropped the mic and ran and turned a car. Like, ah! $5.30 to go now, drivers. $5.30. Green and purple. The leader, David, has been chopping away at the pace between them. Now 3.9 seconds between Nick and David. With 5 minutes time. You've got Nick rocking around on a 7.937, David with the 7.882, Jerry on an 8.564. .7 seconds for David off of your leader now. Caution in the center, no man's land in the center. No! Clear. Uh-oh. There's trouble. It's not operating as the driver is expecting it to. Oh, body tuck. Maybe. Our number 3 driver in trouble out there in the center. Watch out for your marshal in the center there.
4 minutes left.
Halfway there now, drivers. Halfway there. Does look like green and white is in trouble in the center. No bueno. 2 drivers rolling now. Nick, your leader. David, 2 seconds off of him. Leader gets sent into the wall in the backstretch. This flap on the backstretch, no bueno. I mean, it definitely beats the alternative, which would be a disc. Jumping right into the wall is also no bueno. Coming up next is 25.5 TC A main race number 3. If you haven't already come down for tech, rada, come on down. If you're out here with me, we'll get you next or after it, of course, naturally.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain out, average 3 minutes. It does look like David is running away with it. This rail on the backstretch. There you go. Yep. Good line, David. He said, I said swoop and low. He's got what? Gotcha. 2-minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain.
Left.
David hanging tough. Looking like he's hunting for the 57 lap pace here. He's on a 56 at the moment. Nick on a 55. Watch out on the front. Logan on the front. Logan on the front. It is all clear.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Final 60. I think David's playing. You got David, your leader. Nick rocking in our 2 spot. 7.882 for David out there. 7.937 for Nick. 25.5 TC. We got drivers getting teched already. Bring them on down if you're in the pits and ready for tech. Whoop, there.
30
Said,
seconds
you're not
left.
catching me this time, back wall. Not this time.
Fifteen seconds
Watch out on the
left.
back wall. Whoa, we're driving it under. Nick, what just happened? Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got steering troubles for Nick. He is not steering at all, just using the walls.
David L. done.
He'd have to bounce it off every wall. It didn't look like it was turning at all when it
Jerry
came this
Moss
way.
done.
Hey, Jerry, what up, buddy? Okay, I'll take 2 of you. There we go. Oh, my goodness. David for the win, the survivor in a 56 in the 807. Nick on the 53 in the 756. Jerry on a 22 in the 811. Hex yeah. Greg on a 13 in the 209. Fast lap did go to Greg, though. 25.5 TC coming at you live now. Looking for Greg, Stager, Kyle, Lou, Steve, Dan, and Rob. If we had you out here, go on ahead and bring them on down to James for tech. Marshals, let me have David, Nick, Jerry, and 1 volunteer. David, Nick, Jerry, and 1 volunteer.
Kyle Brummett. One minute to the start of the race. Lou Torres. Steve Martin. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
That's
15 seconds to the start of the race.
unfortunately no.
John Steger.
We're getting all 80. Yep, he is also in this race. He was one of my marshals. Sorry. Thank you, good sir.
Dan Renkamp.
Who you marshaling for? Whoever? Okay. Okay.
Greg Huey.
Our final drivers over here at Tech right now completing it up. We've got everyone else checked in, looking for our final turn marshal, driver from the last race.
He's trying to sleep well tonight.
No, I think he's gonna stay up and blow. You gonna do an all-nighter?
I hope not. It's not fun. I used to do that in college for tests. It's not fun. You're practicing piano at 2 in the morning. Got my cookies.
Your final driver is on the way, but we can go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Greg in the 1 spot, John in the 2, Kyle rocking in R3, Lou in the 4, Steve 5, Dan 6, and Rob will be in R7. It will be the straight line formation on the backstretch for you guys. Same thing goes Greg in the 1, Steger in the 2, Kyle 3, Lou 4, Steve 5, Dan 6, and what is going on?
All good?
Oh, he's all good. He's all good. I wasn't really paying attention to the tech, my bad. Me and Xander were having a conversation. body clips. They can be the dangest thing. So I think this
Rob
is
Lennox.
our 7-man. And NASCAR 8-man is up next. If I got any of you guys in the pits who are ready for tech, can bring them on down. Rob, you're rocking in our 7 spot, good sir. Take it easy on turn 1, of course, drivers. We all know that saying on turn 1. You got 7 going into it, so watch out for the guys behind you. Watch in front and behind you at all times. 25.5 TCA mainers on the tone in less than 5. Nice start. Smooth into it. Got one little bump. Not too bad. Back into the straight line it goes. Nope. Good. All good. Had a slight. Whoa, it's a double tap out. 3 in trouble. 2 in trouble. 3 in trouble still. 3 in trouble. Nope. 1 in trouble. 2 in trouble still. Watch out. Split it on the front. It is all clear. We gave David Lee a lot of work out there early on. No man's land out in the center. We got Xander on the way. Thank you, sir. 2 marshals center field on my side. Do watch out on my side. Looks like Steve is done over here. Wide on the left. Watch out of the strike. Go wide, guys. Go wide. Stay wide. Yep. You got the lap. Yep, we're all good. All the way around, drivers. Keep on rocking all the way around.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. 1 down, 4 to go. It is Greg coming out from that early lead. Kyle on the 2, Sager 3, Lou 4, Dan 5, Rob 6. Greg on a 8-9 second fast lap. Kyle on the 8-9, 8-6. Okay, my bad. Stager on the 8-7, Lou on the 8-9, Dan on the 9-2, Rob on the 9-8. Body tuck on the pink one. Xander can get you. Oh, it just came out. Good job. That was nice.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes. You got Greg, you're a leader. John on the 2, Kyle 3, Lou 4, Dan 5, Rob 6. Keep on keeping on. The pipe. What pipe? Watch out, get on the back stretch. It is all clear, get on the back. Oh, it's low. Yeah, can you pull that out a little bit? David's got us. Thank you, sir. It might be Velcroed. That's annoying. Thank you. $2:15, $2:10 to go now, drivers. 2:10. Stager 1.3 seconds off. So the race for first is going on the backstretch there. That blue, pink, and white, your leader. All white right behind him is the 2 spot. 1.1 seconds off.
2 minutes left.
You've got Kyle rocking in the 3. Lou the 4. Dan 5. Rob 6. No cars separate our number 1 and 2. Just time. 1.1 seconds. Logan onto the front. Logan onto the front on the right-hand side. Stay low. Is all clear. Watch out on the center on the right-hand side. Center on the right-hand side.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds under the rail even. Jeez. No bueno. Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Greg, our leader. Steger in the 2. Kyle 3. Dan 4. Lou 5. Rob 6.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
Fifteen
15
seconds,
seconds
drivers. 15. Woo. Watch out getting on the back. That's a major body tuck. Keep low on that right-hand side coming off the backstretch. We got 2 seconds now, drivers. These two drivers get
Dan
another lap.
Renkamp done.
Oh, no, they don't.
Greg
I got
Huey
Dan,
done.
Greg, Steger.
John Steger done. Lou
Caught
Torres
you guys
done.
quick. Kyle
Kyle
Lou,
Brummett
race over. Greg for the win, A33 in the 5.0. Steger, A33 in the 5.02. Kyle, A33 in the 5.06. Dan, A31 in the 5.0. Lou, A31 in the 5.05. NASCAR 8-main coming at you guys live now. We're looking at the 8-man. Sean, Dan, Chris, Shane, Andre, Eric, Santiago, and Nate. Rubber GT12 A-main. Thank you. Marshals, let me have... Well, there's 8 in this one. Let me get Greg, Steger, Kyle, and Lou.
Andre Hansborough.
Greg, Steger, Kyle, and Lou will be all set on our marshals.
Chris Bradbury. Shane Nelson. Nate Brand.
Any low-C NASCARs who have already? Bring them on down for tech. Anyone's who have been cleared
1 minute to
already
the
out
start
here.
of the race. Eric Munivar. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
We got the last 3 drivers for the race right over here with me. One's getting the body on, the other 2 are finishing up tech. We've got one marshal out here. Hello, Kyle. We got Dan and Sean entering in.
Dan Renkamp.
Off-road. Who was it? Chris? Yeah, makes sense.
Sean Bourne.
Very nice. We've got Greg, we've got Lou, we've got Kyle looking for our final marshal. Oh, if I can get Staker. Hi. He's right on my left. Senti, where'd he go? All right, and we can go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Sean in the 1 spot on the back, Dan in R2, Chris in the 3, Shane will rock the 4, Andre 5, Eric 6, Nate 7. That is Sean 1, Dan 2, Chris 3, Shane 4, Andre 5, Eric 6, Nate 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not at all. Alrighty, guys, you are the straight line of 7 down the back. Watch that first turn, of course. Rada, rada, rada. You guys have 6 minutes coming at you live in less than 5. Nice straight line coming off the first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys tight together, and then a group of 3, so you got 2 groups. Some separation starting to form, but not much. The group of 3 and 4 have separated now. The 4 is on the back end, the 3 are on the top. Got a turnaround coming on the whoa, high, 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 going all the way into the center. No, full turnaround. Caution out there in the middle. Can we get him over the wall? Thank you, Stager. No, 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 over the wall. My side. That works too. That is a long one. Number 1 and 2 coming around in the dark gray and the black multicolor. Dan Rennekamp, your leader. Sean in the 2 spot. Chris Bradbury rocking in the 3 in the Napa. Logan on the back. Logan on the back. Watch those inside and outside. Your leader coming through in the gray and the black and the Napa 9. A minute 30 in, still early on. Dan, your leader. Sean in the 2, Chris 3, Shane 4, Eric 5, Nate 6, Andre 7. 5 of us bunched up, and then the 2 leaders going at it still. Low on the right-hand side, all the way down. We got acrobatic movement on the right side. Stay low, stay low. Oh, you had a bump for Dan out there, your leader that slowed him down. Now has Sean right on the bumper looking for a line on him. 3:45 to go, 3:45. Dan, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I think you got a tail, buddy. He's been following you for quite some time. Thank you for giving our leaders a line. We appreciate you. You're number 1 and 2 still on the lead lap, getting close to the halfway point. 3 minutes to go. You've got the dark gray, your leader, Dan. 8-10-7, Sean on his bumper, putting the heat on him. Letting him know he could take it, but still left. Not doing it. He is making him work. You've got Chris in the 3 spot. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, thank you, 34. We appreciate. Now 1, 2, and 3 in the straight line going down. It's a 3-man race for the lead here. This is beautiful to see in the NASCAR. 2:40 to go. Sean was going in the approach, decided not to take it. You got 1, 2, and 3 now bunched up together. Each driver less than a second away from the other. Sean gets the inside line there, off on my side. So does Chris. No, he gets the outside, turns him over. Full turnover, 2 and 3, waiting on it. Sean beginning to run away. It is all clear now. The fight for 2 is going on. And Sean says, no, I'm not running away with it. I want to race still. He is waiting for the 2 and 3, and now they are all within the same 2-second mark again. 2-minute mark now, drivers, 2 minute. I'm sorry, coming up next is Rubber GT12A Main Race 5. If you haven't already been tech, bring it on down. Just watching NASCAR, my bad.
2 minutes left.
2-minute mark now, drivers, 2 minutes. Your leader is out there in the black with the multicolor. Your number 2 behind. 1 car separating the number 2 and the number 1 is the dark gray. Your number 3 is on the bumper of the number 2 and the Napa 9. You've got Shane rocking 2.7 seconds off of Chris. So Shane is beginning to come into the mix here too. He is in the blue number 5. Top 4 drivers on the lead lap then. Yes, indeed, top 4 drivers on the lead lap. There we go. You've got Eric in our 5 spot here. Andre rocking the 6. Nate the 7. We are all bunched up now. If you want to, yeah, Sean's the only driver on a solo line. He's the only one. Whoa. Oh, we're waiting on the line. Okay, gotcha. Understood. Thought we was in trouble.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds down, NASCAR drivers. Final 60. Sean, our leader, on a 10-4. Dan on a 10-7. Caution out there on the front. Little Logan on the front. Logan on the front. Pancake. Clear. Chris on a 10-7 as well. Shane on a 10-8. 1.1 seconds off of Chris. Shane is looking to get around Chris, trying to take that 3 spot away from him. Said swoop. Eric rocking in R5. Andre the 6. Nate in the 7. 30 seconds remain.
30 seconds left.
Caution over here on my side.
Fifteen seconds left.
Last lap, drivers, last lap. 1, 2, and 3. It can still go anyone's way.
Nate Brandt done.
I've got Nate.
Andre Hansborough done.
Andre there.
Sean Bourne
Sean,
done.
Dan, Eric,
Minibar
Chris,
done.
and
Dan
Shane.
Van Camp
Race over.
Chris Bradbury done.
That was a hell of a
Shane
race for
Nelson
NASCAR.
done.
You've got Sean, your winner, out there on the 33 and the 606. Dan on a 33 and the 607, 7/10 of a second off of him. Chris on a 33 and the 608, 1.1 seconds off of Dan. Shane hey, I'm going back. Shane a 33 in the 611. Eric a 30 in the 607. Andre a 27 in the 605. Nate a 24 in the 604. And Santiago missed a dang good race, that is for sure. Coming at us live now, Rubber GT12 A main. We're looking for Steve, Kyle, Steger, Heidi,
Papa Smuff.
Nick, and Xander. Steve, Kyle, John, Josh, Nick, and Xander. Marshals, let me have Sean, Dan,
Nick Zaley.
Shane, and Eric. Sean, Dan. Oh, I missed Chris. My bad. Let me get Sean, Dan, Chris, and Eric. Nah, I need you. Come on.
The X Factor.
Sean, Dan, Chris, and Shane will be all set on our marshals.
Steve Roebling. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Whoops.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett.
Oh, he needs to do exactly what he just did, and it'll be right at.
John Steger.
He went back and forth a few times and did a little thing and another little thing and whatever his thing was. I don't know. We've got Kyle getting the body on. We can start you guys' lineup if you're ready. All right. It'll be Steve in the 1 spot. Kyle will be in our 2, so leave a spot for him. John in the 3. Josh 4. Nick 5. Xander 6. And then Steve in the 1. Kyle 2. Oh, that's fair. John 3. Josh 4. Nick 5. Xander 6.
That read that far? Damn.
Once again, that is Steve in our 1, Kyle 2, John 3, Josh 4, Nick 5, Xander 6. Steve 1, Kyle 2, John 3, Josh 4, Nick 5, Xander 6. You guys got 6 going into turn number 1 together there. Looks like you guys are taking oh, wow, I haven't done that one in a minute. A gridded one, there we go. I like it. Watch out in turn 1, of course. Rubber GT12 A main coming at you live in less than 5. It did the double beat for the last one. Ooh, we get this straight line. We got 2 drivers going hard into the wall. We're getting a lot tight over there at the front. Top 3 drivers beginning to run away, but not really. The other 2 drivers coming up. Wide on the front. Full turnaround, getting on the front. We got slid on the front now. Clear. Watch out for your marshal out there. Yep. All good. All clear. Number 1 and 2, the pink and white. The pink and white going into the rail. They're going into the 2 spot. Whoa, the marshal almost getting ran over by some 12 scale. All clear, all clear. The white and with the black sides just now taking the lead. Steger, your leader. Heidi going into the
4
2 in the
minutes
white,
left.
green with the black hood. Xander to the 3, Kyle now 4, Nick 5. All of those drivers are now coming up into the center, passing you guys on the front stretch. Now crossing me. That's the number 2. There's 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Everyone on the lead lap here. That's nice to see. A minute 15 in. Everyone on the lead lap. We got cartwheeling going on the front stretch, low in the front. Watch out on the front. Good lines, guys. Good lines. All clear. Whoa, another slide out. Our 12 scales with the slides. Caution out here in the center. Nope, it's all clear. Whoa, full turnaround up in the center. Thank you for waiting, sir. Ooh, and went wide. Said my servo didn't want to work. Stager, your leader. Heidi in the 2. Steve 3. Xander 4. Nick 5. Steve
3
is
minutes left.
4.6 seconds off of Heidi. Xander is 1 second off of Steve. Nick is 1 second off of Xander. Tight racing going on for the 3 and the 4 spots. Wheel came off. Wheel came off. What's that button?
Check your nuts.
I swear, our off-road drivers never enjoy it when I click that. 2:10 to go now, drivers. 2:10. It is a close race for the 1 spot coming up live now. We got Stager in. Oh, no, it's not. That's 2.5 seconds. That's kind of comfortable, actually. My bad. But your leader is out
2
here with the
minutes
black
left.
sides. Give it a little bump to Xander there, a little full 360. You got your number 2 in the white black with the green hood. 2 seconds off him in total. Steve Roebling rocking our 3 spot. Xander in the 4. With a minute 20 to go, Stager on the fast lap of a 9.283. Heidi on a 9.265. Steve has been pushing it. 9.160. Xander on a 9.507. Woo! Xander. Oh no, the wall! Dang it. Thank you, sir.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Stager is hanging tough. Heidi in the 2. Steve 3. Xander 4. Roebling still holds the fast lap for you guys of a 9.160.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
All the way around, drivers, all the
Papa
way
Smurf
around.
done.
Papa Smurf.
John Stager done.
Stager, Steve.
Steve Roebling done.
Und Zander.
The X Factor done.
Stager pulls the win on the 31 and the 504. Papa Smurf on the 30 and the 502. Steve on the 30 and the 504. Xander 829 and the 508. Our number 3. Did my mouse die? Oh, it couldn't wait 5 more minutes. How inconsiderate of this. Well, our number 3 driver with the fast lap for that race of a 9.160. Now that does unfortunately conclude this evening's racing program for you guys. If you have any last minute purchases or account balances to settle up, I did have some tabs before I started the program, so if you're still rocking my tab with me, come on down.